Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Heijun from Hanshi. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about 5 different ways of how Koreans habitually talk in their casual conversations. So everything will be ending in informal ending, which means that I'm going to be just talking to you like I'm talking to a friend. Because all of these habitual talks takes place when you're with your friends or with someone that you're comfortable with. The first one is 죽겠다. It literally means I'm gonna die because of blah blah blah. In English, it translates to something something to death. What does that mean? Let's get straight to the examples. When you're super hungry, you can say 배고파 죽겠어. I'm hungry to death. I'm so hungry that I think I'm gonna die. Or when you're too full, 배불러 죽겠어. 배부르다, to be full. 배불러 죽겠어. Or when it's way too funny, you say 웃겨 죽겠어. It's so funny that I'm gonna die. Or when you're extremely mad, 짜증나 죽겠어. Oh, I'm so mad. I'm so angry. So it basically means it's so unbearable that you can't stand it to death. But this doesn't literally mean that you're going to die, but it's to the point where you can't bear with it anymore. But it's not used that seriously. It's just used to emphasize how much you're hungry or how much you're sleepy, how mad you are, stuff like that. Sometimes you can use this when you are out of tolerance too. Like when days are getting way too hot and you're in like a 80-90 degree weather, you can say, oh, 더워 죽겠어. I'm so hot. And secondly, Korean people have this weird habit of saying, I don't know, before actually answering the question. So when your friend asks you, where did your friend go? 친구 어디 갔어? 친구 어디 갔어? Then usually people will start with, 몰라. I don't know. 몰라. But eventually they do say the answer. 저쪽으로 가던데? 저쪽, that way. He or she went to that direction. So you already knew that the friend went that way, but you start your sentence with 몰라, I don't know. Or when your friend asks you 뭐 먹을래? What do you want to eat? And you know that you want something spicy, but you start your sentence with 몰라, 매운 거 먹고 싶어. I don't know, but I want something spicy. Or sometimes when your friend asks you, did you finish the assignment? 숙제 끝냈어? Then you can say 몰라, 다 안 했어. I don't know, I didn't finish it. Third, when Korean people want to express that they're thankful for something, they always say 고마워, but also add 내가 다음에 밥 살게. I'll buy you food next time. Always Korean people want to thank someone by buying food. Or when they're saying bye to each other, 안녕, 잘 가, bye, go home safely. But they would also add 다음에 밥 같이 먹자. Let's grab food together next time. Like you've already noticed, people don't say lunch or dinner specifically, but we just say 밥, which literally means rice, but it means like a meal in Korean. 밥. 밥 같이 먹자. 내가 밥 살게. Or in a situation where you met your elementary school friend. And yeah, you are very excited to meet your friend, but you're also very awkward because you guys haven't been talking to each other for a while. Then you will kind of wrap up the situation by saying 언제 한번 밥 같이 먹자. Let's grab meal together sometimes. Even if you don't mean it, it's kind of like out of politeness, out of like kindness, you would just say, bye in that certain way. I'm sure you've heard of this a lot. A lot of Koreans express whatever their emotion by saying 진짜. 진짜 means really. But in many cases, when you're trying to emphasize your emotion, you will put 진짜 in front. For example, the situation is like really absurd. Then you would say 헐 진짜? 헐 is like a slang, but you use that when things are very absurd and like weird. This is really happening. 헐 진짜? And even when you're surprised, 와 진짜? 진짜? And when you realize something, 오 진짜? And when you're angry or mad or upset, 진짜? And even when you're happy. 뭐야 진짜. Like you're so happy, but you're not like trying to be expressive or show it. Then you say, 뭐야. What is this 진짜. And lastly, people start their sentence with 아니, which literally means not or no when they're mad or even speechless. So when they're kind of trying to make that confrontation, when they're mad, they would start the sentence by saying 아니. 아니, 근데 아니 comes in the front as like an adjective. Or when your boyfriend did something absurd or got you mad, you can ask him, 아니 왜 그래? What's wrong with you? 왜 그래 is why do you do that? Meaning, what's wrong with you? Showing that you're kind of like speechless. Yeah, it's kind of like what the heck? 아니 왜 그래? What's wrong with you? What the heck? Or when you heard something that got you mad or think that it's so ridiculous, then you say, 아니 뭐라고? 아니 뭐라고? What? What? You don't like emphasize it like 아니 뭐라고? No. It goes very sharply. It hits and run. Like 아니 뭐라고? So it doesn't literally mean that know what's wrong with you, but it's just like what the heck? Okay, those were some habits of Koreans when they're speaking, where it doesn't really have a meaning or direct translation in English, but I just wanted to share that with you because when you hear that in a drama or when you're talking to your friends, you hear that little words when it's used to express their emotion. I just want to let you know that it doesn't literally mean what the word means. So hope that helped, and if you thought this video was helpful and if you like to see more of these kind of contents, please leave the comments below and press like and the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time.